sweet, and other flavors that mixed well together. Everything complemented each other after one another. The wine was a good recommendation, and the cigar was very soothing. I am very interested in what indeed that entity was that made the smoke. But
Oh, you know nothing about the entity.
okay, that's Amadine.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
only
okay,
because he has spells up to see
I
it.
got wizard eyes.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, then omit that last
Yep.
line. Uh, and that's it.
A veritable kaleidoscope of complementary flavors.
The two courtiers kind of uh, somewhat thoughtfully about that and nod and say, yes, for the most part, I agree. I think that the texture of the stew could have been a little bit more lively, but
Now,
well enough.
now, what do you mean by lively?
Well, the upper crust is
So they
interesting
got
enough, but the
wargles in
lower
it.
part has a absence of much, mostly just a broth.
I thought it did wonders for what it was.
Kind of shrugs and says, like I said, well enough. And looks down at the obsidian. Says, good job, you may relieve us of the plates, the dishes. Um, and then they all kind of like turn their eyes towards the sort of like big guy who has the final dish. He's big and kind of like he has a lot of like sort of burns on his like fingers and hands, and he looks like like he was already nervous. He looks absolutely horrified at this point. Um,
Why?
Not sure. But his hands are like shaking a little bit as he prepares his portion of the meal.
I'm gonna get up
Oh no.
It says, and
Oh.
now for the final course.
and try and
I
see what
hope
he's
that is.
trying to see
I
what he's
hope.
doing.
I hope that it is as delightful as the first two, with
Oh
just
no.
the most malice that you could ever hear in that sentence.
Is it our buddy?
No,
Who?
I'm just betting that there's always somebody who gets punished, and he noticed that the first two didn't get punished.
Oh.
So they're gonna come up with some asinine reason to whip his ass.
Okay. I was very interested of like why he's like super nervous, and I figured maybe he's preparing something horrible over there. So I like tried to stand up and like see what he's doing. But
You give me a wits and empathy roll.
all right, I got none success.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be doing anything. So his dish is a it's like a big ol' it's like a giant bee with like a beehive for the abdomen.
Okay.
Didn't we have this already?
And no, that one was already. It was just the abdomen. This is the actual bee,
Oh dear.
um, and it has a bunch of these little like smoking embers and these like writhing little tendrils of what seem to be like spinal cords or like nerves, just kind of like wound through the like sliced open wounds of the bee.
Ah,
And then there's this sort of like viscous sauce all around the tray at the bottom. You see as he like carves off pieces of the bee like cuts of bee meat, basically. Um,
Bart.
the thing like twitches and spasms.
Fresh.
Yep. very fresh.
So, are we eating bee steak again, or are we eating entire bee?
This looks like a different take on bee steak.
This is bee steak part B.
Yeah. It seems like there's more of the like shell of the like the carapace exoskeleton of the bee on this one.
What an asshole. He's making it hard to not care if he gets whipped.
Um,
Or he's making it hard to care.
Yeah. I autocorrected.
so as you're served this dish, kind of moves it up and like marinades it with this dipping sauce, which is kind of like green sludge, I
What?
guess you could call it. And then
Why?
you looking on it, there's the little like fragments of what look to be snail shell smashed up in it.
I think he's getting whipped.
The little smoldering embers, as you get one on your plate, you see that it's actually a little like it's like a little berry that's glowing with it's like it's a glowing coal.
All right. So, ooh, yum, berry. Grab that, pop it in my mouth, eat it.
All right. It is very hot and spicy.
Oh, hot berry.
Both, yeah, like temperature wise and spice wise.
Yep. So I say that, and I'm like doing.
Berry on the bee plate.
Yeah, it's like eating a very hot pepper, but like hotter than the hottest pepper you've eaten, and also temperature hot.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my god, oh no, oh jeez, oh boy, oh no, was not ready for that. Give me whatever that is. And I like, if the guy is in front of me still, like, because that was kind of what I did. Like, as soon as he put the thing down in front of me and I saw there was like a berry, I just popped that in my mouth and
Right,
said,
right.
you know, ooh, yum, berry. But if he's got the big spoon of green sludge, I'm down the hatch.
Oh, you're just gonna like slide that down there?
Oh, yeah.
To wash it down.
I need something to
Okay.
cool down the death heat.
Yeah. All right. So that maybe helps a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that helps. It cools it down a little bit. Your throat feels kind of like scorched.
Yep.
But yeah, it stops you from like melting.
And then, you know, him getting whipped because he
Unless you're
served
melting.
someone death heat.
Still looks like you basically threatened to shoot him. And he like backs up away from the table and says, as the courtier says, well, somewhat botched delivery there. This better be very good.
No. I just didn't know what it was. I was expecting not heat. Should have known that the food around here is not as it seems.
True enough.
Right, the glowing ember was supposed to be cold.
Sam and I didn't say that.
No. Oh, hell no.
It was a berry. It could have just been like illuminated to make look
could have
really
been.
shiny.
It sure could have been, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't you give me shit, Amadine. You over there with your intricate plan. I'm just
Very
over here
intricate.
eating shit.
All right, so the you eat the meal or the
Yeah,
beefsteak.
yeah.
Okay.
I already know this is edible, so.
It's the same procedure, I guess.
Okay, yeah, this is easier than the stew, so you don't really have a problem with this one. You're practice at fake eating at this point.
Right.
Um, Gray, eating the beefsteak. You still feel like you maybe can't taste as much as you could previously.
Yep.
So like you're not sure what he was doing with that, but it didn't work for you. Um, the bee itself it's not terrible. The exoskeleton gives it a little bit of a crunch. It's kind of like a mix of sweet and savory with a little bit of tanginess from the sauce.
So it's like a real fucking steak.
It is as close to a real steak as you have had thus far, yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. I stand up. This is amazing. This is goddamn like fucking being in Texas right here.
Nobody knows what that means, but carry on.
Yep.
It's rather unoriginal, I would say.
What are you talking about? This from all the crazy, weird other things that's been going on. This
Oh my
is
God.
this is the most original because it tastes like my home cooking.
All that he did to it was cook it and put a sauce over it.
Right. That in itself, in its simplicity, is originality because of the ingredients he has to work with.
All right. So give me a
Oh my
oh,
God.
let's see. Give me a presence and. Did you get back into Roll20?
Yep.
I guess you. Okay.
Firefox works better, but the character sheet is still messed up. Not as bad. The dots are in order, but
Huh. That's weird.
yep. So what were the two?
Let's see.
Present, then we don't know yet.
Oh,
Persuasion.
ugh.
I'll give you a +1.
Okay, yeah, it gives me 4.
Because this is definitely like art adjacent. You're arguing like the
I'll have a
the
food
art,
critic
right?
arguing,
Yeah.
and I bet
Channeling
that.
that energy.
Do I'm like I was kind of thinking this guy is more of like some like barbecue trucker they picked up.
Yeah, he's more home style stuff.
Oh boy! You hear those re-rolls? All right, so that's 3 successes.
So you deliver this impassioned speech about why this is amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and
And it's really only because
kind
it's
of
like
makes
something
you-
that's edible to me.
Yeah, like it kind of makes you want to eat it all, honestly.
I am. I'm like, as I'm like describing it, I'm stabbing more and the tangy, the sauce, the crunch. It's like a, I just keep going.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like he's kind of making it seem like man, I'm not hungry because of the Veil of Moments, but like it's been a while since you had a good steak, so
Yeah.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Fortunately, most of your food is now cut into pieces, invisible on the plate, so
Yep. Yeah.
it'd be really weird if you ate it now.
My mouth waters, but I do not change the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Amadine, I took one for the team and letting you know how goddamn hot that berry was.
That's true. you are able to navigate around having the berry. Well, I guess you still got your little gravity well, which helps with the berry.
Yeah.
Well, then you also know how to react to it.
You're just making this so much harder than it needs to be. As a side note,
Who, me?
Amadine.
Oh.
But it's great. I very creative. I
Yeah.
applaud you.
Yep.
When going
You
into the
did
unknown.
successfully succeed. You did succeed at not eating anything and seemingly deceiving them.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard task when at a feast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as you finish your speech, the woman with the raven mask says, "Well, you seem to believe that this meal is worthy. I suppose that it is suitable enough."
Did you just save that guy's bacon?
She looks pretty tense still, but definitely like just
He's
very like just oh my god, life flashed before my eyes moment.
With that pepper incident, he's like, "Oh my god,
yeah.
I'm dead."
It's like I'm fucking dead. But she says, "So which of our cooks do you think? I can tell which one your favorite is. Which of the cooks do you think plated the least desirable dish tonight?"
Shit.
Just like looks at you intently.
Who chose the theme?
What was that?
Who chose the theme of tonight's spread?
Court.
The what? The court?
The court.
Was it intentionally hard ingredients? Beefsteak and very flavor intense items?
Challenge promotes creativity.
It also promotes a long fall if they're unfamiliar.
Just kind of like shrugs and smirks a little bit. Decide. And there's an edge of coldness there, implying consequences
Yeah,
should you not decide.
for indecision.
Yes.
God, how
The facade of congeniality dropped for a second there.
Yep. Time stop.
All right. Cast it.
Okay.
Are you casting it on yourself only?
Can I double target, or do I have to do it again on Amadine?
It would be a -2 to include another subject.
Okay, willpower then, and double target.
Okay. Good.
1-6 fucking sass.
Ooh.
4 4
All right.
5 5 7 8. Like so close. That 1-8 saved my life.
So you put your hand on Amadine's shoulder, and the scene freezes in place.
All right, we have a year to discuss this.
I see.
Don't disturb anything. You can cast on yourself. Don't cast. Can you cast on me? Can we cast on each other because we're in it?
Yes.
Okay. So, don't interact with the world. Don't move anything. Don't touch anything. We can touch each other,
You
but not in a
can
weird
touch
way.
things. You can touch things, but if you move anything, the spell breaks. So it is delicate, and you're not. It doesn't stop you from moving.
Yeah.
So like,
When you get up out of your chair, don't
push the chair back.
don't push the chair.
And if either of you break something, the spell breaks for both.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Since
So Sam's just gonna sit motionless for a bit.
Oh, Paradox 1?
yeah, a chance die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, almost.
Oh, you bastard.
Tilted on the 10, but then rolled back down to the 4.
Nice.
I'll take it. For how many times that's happened to me? On the 10, but down to the 4 or something.
Yeah.
Something
Or
something
the-
trauma.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, right. I mean,
I-
100% chance whoever we say we don't like gets like whipped. Or
I mean,
something.
yeah.
Possibly murdered.
I honestly just want to answer the court. That's who presented the worst everything tonight.
I saw you going that route. It's a bold play. Insulting our guests,
Insulting our guests.
or insulting our hosts. Excuse me.
Yeah. Or yeah, I knew what you meant. That's a bold play.
Bold move.
Yeah.
See if it pays off.
Yep.
I mean, we're at that point now where chivalry is about to go.
Yeah, it's like we either compromise our morals, or we like
Take a
go
stand.
down swinging. Yeah. So, well, we got a long time to talk, right?
Yeah, we have quite a while. I want to investigate, go check these people out, up close.
I kind of don't want to accident anything.
Okay.
A minute, maybe.
Okay.
All right. So, how many people are in this room?
So there are the two
Like a roundabout.
courtiers at the table. There are the 2 Raven Knights, and then there's probably maybe 20 more people.
Okay.
And then the 3 cooks. And it's in a room that could comfortably seat over 100, so it feels very empty.
Sure.
And then, yeah, there's of course the empty throne, the black rose motif on it
All right.
behind you.
So Gray, hypothetically here,
Yeah.
if we were to do a rumble and tumble right now, we've got the 2 big dudes, which will probably put up a fight. Miss Black Rose herself, I expect to be dangerous.
Who's
then
dangerous?
The only people who are presumably armed are the 2 knights.
Yeah. Yeah, the other dudes is gonna have Fey magic though, so yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Black Rose probably gonna curse us or something. I don't know.
Yep.
And up to potentially 20 other folks here that are honestly, would they be hostile or would they be neutral?
Wait, which are the other 20?
But they're just the random guests and nobles here.
Oh, those are gonna flee. If they're not the court, it's not their problem. They were invited here for a show.
Yeah, but here, let's take a look. See, Sam will look at one, and be like, do they have court emblems on?
They are all decked out in this same aesthetic.
Right.
I honestly don't. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of of the king inviting all of his guests to a thing, and then at the dinner, fucking shit breaks out, and then he wants his guests to help fight. That ain't happening.
This is also Magic Fairyland.
Right.
All
Right.
Well, at any rate, Miss Black Rose Face Lady is clearly in charge. She
Yeah.
said
It's
that
a raven, not a rose.
right of the Rose Court
Yeah.
or something.
She has a little brooch that's a black robe.
Okay.
Right. Raven of the Rose Court. She's clearly in charge, or at least in charge of this whole.
This
meal
and
today.
yeah, fucking Master Chef.
Yep.
She's Ramsay here.
Yep. So I don't. I'm not suggesting that we do a rumble and tumble right, but
We're on
if we
episode
would,
of Master
what would a
Chef.
game plan be?
Judging, and the loser pretty much gets executed, I think. Sorry, I'm talking to Merms, telling him what's going on. So what'd you say?
If we do a rumble and tumble right now, what would the game plan be?
Oh, mega load up. Remember Hitler? Remember what happened to Hitler?
Yeah.
That's what I would do again.
Oh, right. Trick someone into punching you so that it breaks their skull.
Trick someone into targeting me with anything, so it 1,000 bad things happen to them.
Right. I mean, yes, I guess, but like specifically, what? Murder everyone, or just like freeze them in place and run away?
I think only one. Like, if we can either incapacitate or murder or whatever, the Raven Black Rose. Sorry, I already forgot.
Oh, that might actually break the thread of the slaves too.
Yeah. I'm thinking one target, we can handle that. And then I don't even need to do the thing on me. We could cast hung spells. Would do hung spells with the target of someone still deactivate time stop? Or is that the time mage's workaround?
Hung spells do what?
Like if we targeted the chick with hung spells, is that still breaking time stop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if that's the
because
time
otherwise you
mage's
could just,
workaround.
like-
I could stack 100 of those things.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no on that.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, you could just be like, all right, I'm gonna cast 5 aggravated damage spell 5 times, and then
I'm
trigger
already
them.
considering a mega ritual to raise the room.
To what the room?
Raise.
Oh.
Raze.
Yep.
Oh yeah, destroy.
Yeah, because you can cast an earthquake, can't you?
Yeah.
Just earthquake this room.
Yep. We could maybe even a combination spell.
All right, so okay, so if we go rumble, which it kind of looks like we may have to, because I don't think I'm going to decidingly say, yeah, this person's dish deserves a whipping.
Yeah, And
then-
she definitely was gonna be angry at us if we didn't pick. Right?
Yeah, pretty much I time stopped it almost right when the facade broke. So is the look still on her face?
She's wearing a mask.
Oh,
Presumably, yes.
okay.
It was the tone of your voice.
Oh,
Or
it
her
was the
voice
voice.
more than
Okay,
anything.
it was a voice tone, not a eye shift.
Yep.
Because I thought it was you get them real narrow eyes, test me, please. Yep.
Yep. I'm pretty sure the evening's entertainment is.
Yeah, the entertainment is about to change quickly.
Yes.
The levity is over.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we could feasibly blow up the room.
And
Right.
then right now Ben's like, no, this is actually still part of they're about to roll in a jester and a cake and
No comment.
Yeah. So, say we either froze the room and run away, or blew up the room and run away, and possibly even rescue the 3 chefs. What then? We
Right.
go out in the hallway and do what? Neither of us can teleport.
no.
You're still waiting on your route out.
Yeah, our getaway driver isn't shown up yet.
No, and he never will with this spell going.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
that's fine though.
So if we had a way to find him,
Actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, if we had a way to find him, that'd be good. But we don't.
I have to think about that. Because
Yeah.
locate person is like a space thing, isn't it? Space mind.
Yep.
And then locate object is matter. And then, there's detect substance for matter.
Just big guy with a sword. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Ramsey wanted.
Oh, weird.
That was just about like, all right, judge, tell us. Who's
Anyways,
worst. I'm like, time stop. For a year.
All right, or alternately, peaceful route. Honestly, I would be supremely entertained if you got the insult of the court plan to work.
Me too. It's gonna take some fucking verbal jousting.
Yeah, because then like the murder entertainment for perhaps the court knifing Raven Lady, wouldn't that be something?
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a place that could be like that.
On each other.
Oh, absolutely. If they believe that one of them is the ultimate one to blame, then yeah.
But you said it's not just verbal jousting. That's verbal Herculean task time. Anyways.
Yeah, that'd be difficult for Mike and for Gray.
Mm-hmm. Here's a question. Do you truly believe in your heart that Raven Lady is the fault for why this evening sucks?
For what? For letting us eat
Do you
this stuff?
truly believe in your heart that Raven Lady is why this evening sucks?
Yeah. I mean, it's because
Express that without lying.
well, yeah. I honestly could do another speech, and Mike could even just have it roll off the tongue, because I got some thoughts about this evening.
Use that prime spell.
Yeah, it's very important that you don't lie. So,
Oh yeah.
because I can give your voice the weight of the gods.
Wow.
Words of truth.
Words of truth, as long as it's what's in my heart.
As long as it's true.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let me read that spell real quick, just to make sure.
You speak
I mean-
with tongues of fire, and the world listens.
Because I mean, it's pretty much like I think that the entire situation, any of us are even here,
Some
is
statements you know to be true.
okay.
That's the objectively true statements, not like opinions.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's very.
I would say it could. It's a little bit of a gray area with like something like this. If you're like accusing a person of like messing things up,
Yeah, no, that's.
you can kind of
definitely-
use it as like a court device where it's your belief in it is known to be true, and it if you put a good argument together, it can have more weight.
Okay.
Like Madarachia's thought of world peace.
Yeah.
He's right, that would happen. But it's not a good way.
So, maybe you think on that for a bit.
So he feels like that is true.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, I think that it's the rave, like she's this is her job, this is her area of expertise to do to run this MasterChef thing for entertainment purposes, and then to punish those who fail.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also believe that oh man, this is where the jousting comes in. Because like she said, it's meant to bring out the difficulty of the ingredients, are for or to bring out challenge, for creativity. But then that means someone is going to fail. So that puts the expectation of a punishment,
Mm-hmm.
like it's a guarantee that someone's gonna get punished.
Yeah.
Man.
You could try and like ham up the. These people aren't particularly ethical, I don't suppose, but you could be like, try and get them to self-reflect on the impossible challenge and the cruelty of this evening, or something like that.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I was more so
Yeah.
taking away the fact that like with the constant threat of punishment and whatnot, how can one be creative and make these dishes on the level they require, all the while being threatened with this and that. It's basically I'm basically trying to call them that their system is flawed and it's her fault. And something.
Right.
Like, yeah, the whole system is flawed, and it's only because it's become stale, kind of that thing. Like, basically, like, if she's all about creativity and that, her own fucking Master Chef system here is flawed, and has, like I said, has gone stale. Definitely need to say that. It'll be great.
Right. Because stale is like a food word.
Yeah, exactly.
Wordplay.
Yeah. You can't breed creativity in a stale environment. But then she'll just think up like, oh, so we need to bring up more creative punishments then. Perfect. I've been waiting for that. So, that's where jousting comes in.
Right. But what about creative rewards?
Yeah, oh, someone gets to go, like, yeah, the winner gets to fucking leave. So I think we're getting there. I don't know if I'm still on the truth part yet. Like, I don't know if my words would get God weight, but we're getting speech stuff worked out. If I want to try that. And I mean, that can always be, where we have to do something when we come out of time stop, and I'm assuming that's going to be my answer, is the court, and you personally, Raven Lady.
Right. But like, all right. So like, what are the rules of speeches? You have to like tell them what you're gonna tell them. Tell them.
Tell 'em what you told 'em.
Right.
Tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them what you told them. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you tell a speech.
Yep.
I love those words.
It's like drinking
Yep.
drunk. Let's drink you drunk.
Yep.
Let's drink you drunk.
Drink.
Oh man.
Drink. I'm drunk. So yeah, I mean, my speeches get better halfway through.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the verbal part. What are we gonna do then for like other part?
For when they
We can't hung spell. That's out. Should we buff up here?
Probably.
Yeah, that's really good. I've still got Miracle on, by the way.
Oh, okay. See here. I think I've got wards and signs on us both.
Okay, I'm gonna drop Old Man Young. Sorry,
Oh
Old
yeah,
Man.
yeah. That's not important.
Nope. He got to feel 30 years younger for about 20 minutes.
Yep. And I've got some like food eating bullshit that I can drop.
Yeah, it's done.
Yep.
The food has been not eaten.
The food has all not been eaten.
Also, I'm surprised that food didn't kill you, by the way.
Well, when they fucking when he said, I think someone told me that there was nourishment in it if you eat it all. Not GM. Like, wasn't it? Did Raven Lady say there was something in it?
believe I remember her saying that if it killed you, then it would be the cook's fault, and they would be punished accordingly.
Oh, okay. So I just put my faith in the cook. So it was the GM then who said if you eat like the whole portion, you gain like health or mana or something.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you discovered that when you ate it.
Oh, okay. And then that's okay. Then you just confirmed.
Yeah. So how actually was it though?
Then so I honestly liked that steak at the end because it was fucking food. I bet that guy is from fucking Texas or something, and they just hijacked his ass and made him cook here.
Dude, you almost convinced me to eat it.
Oh, it wasn't bad. Like he knew. I guarantee he's like some kind of fucking hometown contest winner for grilling. There's no way that he's not, because that was actually good.
Yeah.
Everything else was, oh my god, I can't even believe I was able to eat that crazy shit. I don't even know. That thing was, I was eating like nerves, and it was wriggling around, and
Yeah, I could see.
oh fucking A. So what do you mean? How was it? Were you not? What were you doing? Were you vortexing it into another dimension?
No, I was turning it invisible and putting it back on the plate.
Oh, gross! So you're just putting shit in your mouth.
Well, about halfway through, I figured out that I shouldn't have it not touch my mouth. Because it burns, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You got like a sore spot on your tongue.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that berry pepper was my god hot.
Oh, man.
So I'm also gonna kind of be looking around at the Raven lady and possible other high. I mean, you said there was only a couple other like important people here.
Yeah. Well, there's
But-
the two knights, which are like literally arm's reach away from us.
Okay, so I'm looking at those three and seeing if like, well, mostly the Raven lady. I don't think the guards would. So the Raven. I'm seeing if like I can see her eyes like twitching or moving or watching us, and if she's like acting.
Oh, like pretending to be frozen at times?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at her, does not seem that she's pretending.
Okay.
They seem frozen.
Yep. It's all just
Her
you know.
eyes are like, you get a little closer to study, and her eyes are like all black behind the mask.
Okay.
Like,
But I gotta go with guys. I'll be right back.
alright.
Because I figured, you know, that she'd be the type that would just play along with this, and then just
hear your entire plan and just
Yep.
like, ah, okay.
yep, that's totally what this chick would do if she had the ability.
Yeah.
Time whammy is, I you know, is tough. Is tough to
Just
beat.
frozen. Time is just frozen right now, so
Yeah.
like not much you can do about that. Like zero time has passed, so there's no time to respond. Right?
Yep. Right. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, time whammies are hard to beat in this game. It seems.
Pretty much only. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much have to be a time mage to do anything about it.
Yeah.
And the temporal pocket, I don't even know if you can really. Like, I mean, you're very limited as to what you can do.
And that's
while in
why.
the temporal pocket.
Yep.
But it's like not. There's very few things that can really do anything about you doing.
Yep. And that's why, like, I think that whole fate, having fate time, so now I can cast stuff on myself, so if anyone fucks with me, they get whammied, is so perfect. Because now I can just, okay, time stop. Buff, 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 buff. Okay, fight back on. Oh, your next attack was targeting me? Well, look at that. All your limbs are broke. You're insane. You regret even being born, and you take 28,000 damage. Cool. I win.
Yep.
I mean, whatever the max lethal I can, or aggravated, I can't remember. It's
A
like
lot.
potency something.
Yeah.
I'm-
However high you can get your potency.
Okay, that's what.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's I think Chaos Mastery is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. And now the only thing is did I do that by making it a shared link thing and a hung spell? I can't remember how I got that to work. Like, I put Chaos Mastery as a hung trigger for whoever targets or whoever does an aggravated action at me. Is that how I did that?
So yeah, and while you're figuring out how to get to screw somebody up, a thought occurs is that fate magic is pretty popular here.
It is.
So does Raven McRose Lady have the same thing on her?
Oh my god. Now you're thinking with the professor brain. I could have walked right into my own fucking trap. And then Ben
Yeah.
would have laughed his ass off.
About what?
What? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nothing. We didn't say anything. No. We don't need to give him ideas. No. All right.
No, I was just wondering about how I did my Chaos Mastery thing. Did I hung spell Chaos Mastery with a trigger of whoever fucks with me next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I probably would like to do that again before time stop is over. I just, we'll do that kind of right before we're about to end. Or not end, but end the time stop.
Yep. Okay. Do you have any other plan?
Other plan? Or
Or like are you going to plan anymore?
I think so. Amadine just got back. Like we were just...
Yeah. Right.
The problem is there's a lot of fate magic here. There might be similar stuff happening. We gotta be careful with how we attack people.
Yep. Contingency plans and whatnot.
Yeah. Like it might be there might be shared links on hung spells.
Yeah.
Like
man.
they might have like a shared link all the time for whoever hits them. Like, oh, you hit me? Well, you just hit yourself.
Yep. Yeah, actually, could I look about the room and like, I don't know, do people have a lot of magic on them?
Oh
About
yeah.
that? I mean, yes, it's a fake castle, but
Not really.
it's not awakened magic anyway.
Not awakened magic. I mean, no more than like just the general, like no more than the general feel of this entire place.
Right.
I'll say that there's nothing that stands out in terms of magic or mysticalness.
Sure.
All right. So I just got 5 successes on prophecy.
Okay. You don't have you have paradox dice for that?
I'm assuming I do. I know I normally get 10 dice, so I just rolled 8, and now I'm doing spell helper.
How many reaches over?
Let me see. Oh no, I'm doing terrible. Oh, did I just close the spell helper? Or is it right there? God damn it. I closed the spell helper. Well, you can keep talking while I'm doing that and get back to you.
Yeah. I'm just checking out my 5-dot forces spells.
You might not. I guess the duration.
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
normally-
Is that a fate spell?
No, it's a 4-dot time spell.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. Time. Okay. Next. Advanced. Quick casting. God damn it. Since I... And it'll be up for the hour. Okay, so two out of 2 reaches. Oh, okay. I guess I should look at if, because by doing the quick casting, it's already there. So I should see if it has reaches itself.
Oh, doesn't look like it. So you probably don't have any paradox dice.
Nope, no paradox.
Okay. Yep. So you get 5 successes.
Fucking A.
Well done.
Yeah, and that was actually, and I actually have 11 dice. So, minus 2 would be 9. Now let's see if I get 6. Nope. Let's see if I...
Nice. You do recover a point of willpower.
Woo!
So that's good.
That was my
because you
happy.
can't recover from resting.
Yeah, I know. And oh wait, I mean, unless I super did my Veil of Moments all juiced up to make us normal. Like we can regain mana and everything.
Yeah. No, it's because your soul's ripped in half.
Oh, me. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Not we.
Not we. You.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, okay. All right. So, prophecy.
Prophesize it up.
But is it? Oh wait, no. Is it potency or gnosis?
Questions. Your potency would be 4 instead of 5, though.
That's what I mean. So we only get 4 questions.
Yeah, you only get 4 questions.
All right. Well, Amadine, as you can ask away. We've got 4 what ifs at the moment.
Oh boy.
And I'm assuming we want to know some particulars about what happens if we accuse the court and or engage in combat with Raven Lady.
Yeah, particularly the combat bit, because I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen if we blame the court. Like we said, verbal jousting, it might not work. I'm pretty sure your spell is going to be like, oh, low probability, but the fates yet may decide.
Yep, there you go.
Right?
Yep, that's pretty.
Alright.
That sounds right. Because it's a lot of variables.
Yeah.
So, I guess yeah. So, let's word the combat question.
Yeah, so if I were to cast magic to destroy Raven Lady, what would happen to me?
Okay, so like yeah,
Okay.
if one was to cast magic, yeah, what is the outcome?
Nothing would directly happen to you as consequence of that action.
Right. I mean, the knights would attack me, but you know.
There would likely be a altercation because of it. Not necessarily a violent one, but probably.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay,
If we destroy the Raven Lady, it's not necessarily violence at first. Wow. God, what kind of place is this?
Okay, now what about something like if we are victorious in battle here, are we how or is it still possible to escape?
Define victorious.
And also define possible to escape, because we're wizards, damn it.
Sorry, I wasn't done yet. I was like chewing nuts, like, and thinking about like our buddy. I couldn't think of his name.
Joey.
Oh, right. If we destroy Lady, does
Yeah.
Joey still have the power to get us out of here?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going to. But my words were bad.
Yes, but it will be more difficult to contact him, or for him to contact you.
Okay.
Quite possibly possible, depending on what happens after that.
Okay. Okay. Shit. So now do we want to like capture her more than kill her?
I mean, nah.
Nah. All right. No, that's fine. I think we can find him. Like, more difficult just means a spell.
Right.
Usually.
Or something. Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little more difficult than handed to you, because a spell can now get it handed to you. All right.
I mean,
Okay.
worst comes to worst, we run off into the forest and figure out something else to do.
Yeah, we run into the forest and stop time for a fucking year, and then plan and plot, and then they have no time to gather themselves and reconvene.
Yeah. Well, also, I guess.
I'm just saying. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny to think about that.
Sally doesn't know her way out of here, does he? We asked him earlier.
He doesn't know very much at all about this place.
Right.
He's from Iowa. Oh, wait, no, Sally. My bad.
Sally, yeah.
He said he knew hell better.
Yep.
Right.
Depths.
Nah. And then was that actual hell or like just an underworld hell?
I think it was actual hell.
Actual hell.
We're just in metaphorical hell.
Yeah, right now.
You're usually in the port.
We're always in metaphorical hell.
Yeah, I mean, really.
All right, so that was 2 questions, I believe.
Yep. It was, yeah.
Man, next.
If killing her would make it impossible to leave with him, just it would make it harder.
Harder and a lot harder.
Yep. What else you thinking, Prof?
Oh, I'm trying to decide, I guess, if we need, like, projectile deflecting fields on us.
What kind of fields?
Like, arrow deflecting ones.
What do those guards have?
Swords, great swords, I think.
Yep. Big swords.
Yeah, let me read Turn Momentum again, actually.
Man,
Oh, I'm in the
there's so
prime.
many things that, like, okay, there's swords. It's like, there should be a thing, like, if we were just a minorly better matter mage, like, yeah, your swords are made out of fucking pasta noodles.
Pudding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just,
Yeah. That acid pudding, no, not actually.
Or just yeah, I feel like that's not what you should
I don't
do.
want to help them.
Or you can turn your shirt into like like an impervious, like field of hyperdense material. Just give yourself a crap ton of extra arm.
Yeah, it'll be useful right by now.
Okay,
Be like, I don't care about being hit by.
another thing I can